Hey y'all, and welcome back to Designs by Gaddis. While you're here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This will help my channel to grow, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. Okay, so to get started, I am going to use one of these little wood planks, and I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I got a pack of 4 for $7.99. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to use some of the Waverly, and I'm going to use some of this Waverly stain. It dries a lot quicker and does not have the fumes that other stains have, and that's why I like it. So I'm just dabbing some onto a makeup sponge. And I'm just going to rub it onto my wood. You can let this be as dark or as light as you like. I'm gonna stain the top and all 4 sides, just to give it a finished look. Now I'm going to take a couple of napkins and just rub some of the stain off. And I think this Waverly wax just does an amazing job on wood. It looks beautiful. If you didn't want to use the stain, you could always just paint this with some chalk paint or acrylic paint or spray paint. Just, you know, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I am now going to let this dry a little bit. It doesn't take long at all, and then I will get to cutting my rope. Just got stain all over my hand, and show you how to get this attached and show you how beautiful it's going to be. Now, once you get all of your string cut out, it's time to start gluing it onto the wood. And I cut a whole roll, if you can see, of string. The type of string I used was this string from Ace. It's sort of like a kite string. It's just number 16 cotton twine. And I got extra rolls just in case I run out. Alright, so we have had our hot glue gun heating up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of string. And we cut these really long so that we could just double them up whenever we got ready to start gluing them down. Alright, I'm going to try putting like 5 strings together and gluing them all down at one time. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so as you get to going down your board, you're gonna have something that's similar to this, all the way down the board. So I am going to step away and get all this stuff glued down, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so the way I started out just wasn't working. I pulled all the strings up that I had previously glued down and decided to go with a single strand at a time. I know, more time consuming. I also decided I wanted this to be a double-sided wall hanging with one side dark brown and the other side natural. I tried pushing all the strings together as closely as possible. And I just continued on down the board. So after you get finished gluing all of your strings on, you should have something that looks like this. Now, I like making sure that nothing is going to fall off or come off or any of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another piece of wood onto the back, glue it down good, and this way it could be doubled. I'm going to leave this side just the plain color, and then on the other side it's going to be that dark stain. I'm going to put a lot of glue on this. Now, if you wanted, you could use E6000. On here, you could use staples, nails, screws, whatever you have on hand. Me, I have hot glue. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to even it up as even as I can get it. And all I'm doing is pressing down onto the wood so it will take. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to put some more hot glue because that did not stick too well. You know what? I may not use hot glue. Okay, so I think it's going to work better with this Gorilla Glue that I got because this just did not stick real well. So I'm just going to peel it off, pull some of this hot glue off. Okay. Okay, so we're going to let this sit here and dry for a while. And then we'll come back, take the clamps off, and I'll show you the final project. Okay, so our wall art here has been drying, and it should be good and dry by now, so I'm going to take all the clamps off. Okay, so whenever you take your clamps off, you should have something similar to this. Now what we want to do is we want to cut this in a V. So I'm just going to straighten my strings. And all I'm really trying to do is make sure all the ends are at the end, because they do have a tendency sometimes to wrap around and get caught up in here. And before I cut it, I just want to make sure they're all the ends are at the end. I guess the first thing I need to do is find my center. So I'll know where my point needs to be. So it's going to be at 11.5. I'm making a really light mark. So there's 11.5. So if I come down, I'm actually going to start it right here. Okay, so we want our V ending right down in here. Okay, so that's basically just giving me a cut line. So now we will start here and just start cutting. Okay, once you have everything cut, we're gonna have to put a way to hang this. And I did not think about that when I glued these together. What I should have done is put the string to hang it by between these two pieces of wood when I glued them together. So what I'm going to do is I have these, and I'm going to just make a little screw hole and put these in to tie my rope to. So I'm going to measure in a couple of inches from each side. Like so, and that's where my screw hooks are going to go. So now we have both of our little hooks screwed into the sides. If it's still too fat, we can always just use that front one. I'm going to wrap some painter's tape around the end. So hopefully it'll make it easier to pull through. Now we'll just take our tape off of these. And what I'm going to do is just simply try to see if we can get them somewhat even. So I've got about a 4-inch overhang on that side. And it's about 4 inches on that side. So I'm going to take our rope, the thing that we cut off, I'm actually going to use it. Put some hot glue. And this is how I'm going to secure this. So now we are finished with our wall hanging, and I will be back shortly to show you how it looks hung up. Thanks for watching.